A respected chair of today's technical session titled Big Data and Enabling Technologies. International participants, professors, experts, and audience, good morning to all of you. First of all, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Professor Dr. Manju Nayar, Principal of International School of Informatics and Management, and Professor Dr. Ampu Hori Krishna, Dean and Registrar of the school. Dear audience, the title of this international conference is International Conference on Management and Information Technology, and the title is the title of the day, and it is the contemporary challenges of the business houses nowadays. Therefore, I have selected my speech on the issues and challenges of information and communication technologies in SME management. I will in fact try to cover the developing country context. Dear participants, information and communication technology is an integral part of business management nowadays. It is inevitable for the smooth running of business irrespective of size and complexity. Due to the rapid development of ICT and its huge use in all spheres of our lives, businesses are also substantially influenced by it. Now, the resources of the businesses are primarily managed by using ICT supports and helps perform tasks faster and more accurate than before. But the developing countries are still struggling to introduce ICT supports in all areas of business management processes, as the effort is substantially hindered by strong work culture, which is ineffective in nature. Therefore, the use of ICT in business management, we need to know the issues and challenges of it. Dear participants, management of business is a challenging task due to the increase of human complexity at work. The efficiency of the management substantially depends on the instruments that are used by the managers to manage people and other resources. When the business project is labor-intensive in nature, the manager is unable to use communication technology. But when it is capital-intensive in nature, the manager is in a position to use ICT that brings efficiency at work and enhance performance. Information and communication technology includes any type of software and software-related activities and solutions such as ICT services, ICT applications, and software products and embedded softwares. Examples of ICT solutions are customized software development, mobile application development, website design and development, and the design of graphs and animations. Therefore, information and communication technology is an integral part of SME management in any country of this world. Dear audience, the use of ICT brings numerous benefits for the business company. In SME sector, it is more important where little profits might be doubled. The study reveals that ICT should be used more in SMEs within the sector of services of a company. This conclusion is based on several premises such as opportunities and challenges of SME sector are due to information and communication technologies development. ICT are today key tools in management processes. ICT can improve managerial practices of SMEs within the sector of services. SMEs could use ICT in order to grow and to become more innovative. ICT provides many benefits for SMEs within the sector of services. Costs of ICT adoption in SMEs within the sector of services have a good potential to decrease. Findings could give good reasons for intensifying the efforts of promoting the use of ICT in SMEs within the sector of services and attempting to change mentalities. Dear participants, A comprehensive approach of ICT is useful in any country. Research shows ICT usage within SMEs in Oman is moderate in common technologies but limited in the more sophisticated technologies such as wireless, data storage, and network security solutions. It was noticed that Omani SMEs are taking a comprehensive approach to their ICT investment, focusing on both strategic and operational aspects. The results of this study shows that Omani SMEs are making reasonable investment in ICT, and there is a modest competition among the SMEs. The main driving forces for ICT investment is to provide better and faster customer service, to stay ahead of competition, and following top management strategy. The competitive strategy for the majority of SMEs was to provide high quality products and services to their customers and to establish long-term relationships with customers. The respondents have realized business benefits of ICT adoption such as better customer relationships, increase in revenue, reducing costs, etc. The respondents are also very positive about increasing their business performance in future. With regard to barriers to ICT investment, 3/4 of the firms feel that a lack of necessary internal skills is a major barrier. The respondents also feel that the costs of implementation of ICT are too high. Lack of availability of relevant information and advice on suitable and effective technologies is also one of the major barriers. Other barriers include SMEs having no time to implement ICT projects, lack of top management supports, bad experience in the past, and government regulations and requirements. Dear audience, another study shows that the use of ICT to improve business growth strategies of SMEs. The role of ICT in improving business delivery, services and innovations in SME is far-fetched. ICT provides the bedrock on which SMEs can build their business information systems that aims at improving their business processes, customer relations, and efficient delivery of goods and services to satisfy the needs of cherished customers. Providing a proper field of innovation in small industries for developing technology with local conditions is considered important. ICT is the solution in this regard. Another study concludes that a perceived benefit has a strong, significant relation to ICT adoption. It is expected, since past literature has consistently shown that perceived benefit has a significant and positive influence on the ICT adoption. Dear participants, SMEs with large number of administrative applications readily support ICT's adoption as a tool for management control, operational control, and administration. As such, the SMEs in the developing nations should integrate into the global supply chain, bid for outsourcing businesses, and increase their own productivity. The key for SMEs is that the ICT provides so many options and avenues to take advantage of in a way that big business just can't or does not see value in. Research also shows that it is certain that the adoption of ICT in Nigerian SMEs help the SMEs to grow and increase their competitiveness. It is confirmed from that study that ICT adoption in Nigeria SMEs can assist them to easily process and store information, communicate with customers and business partners, and thereby assisting in the development processes. Dear participants, the Malaysian study found experimental evidence to support the notion that despite the vast majority of the firms already using computers in their organizations and being connected to the internet are impacted by ICT shortages such as employee computer skills, lack of adoption of web applications, databases, and other business applications. Another interesting findings is that the uses the internet to interact with their suppliers, the same SMEs was not keen to use the internet for interactions with financial institutions due to perceived concerns over privacy and security. The study also found that there are a number of factors that hinder SMEs' willingness to use ICT in their organizations. Among the major hindrances, finance, employee education levels. In relation to ICT skills, the high cost of ICT infrastructure and non-availability of skilled human capital present major challenges for Malaysian SMEs in the adoption of ICT. Dear audience, now I will say something about the issues and challenges concerning ICT use in SME management in different sectors. In the past, land properties and the wealth were considered very important in any country. Later on, Industrial Revolution changed this idea and introduced technology at the manufacturing level of the companies, and mass production started. In recent years, Information Revolution changed the whole idea about the wealth management systems in developing countries, which is now called Information and Communication Technology. Management of business in developing countries is almost traditional in nature. Most of the companies are still using traditional systems for controlling the activities of the businesses. However, the situation has been changing very rapidly. Now, large corporations are using sophisticated ICT in managing their activities, but the small and medium enterprises are hardly using the latest ICT support in managing their activities. These revolutions encourage the managers to collect, store, process, and distribute information. The following are some issues concerned for ICT use in SME business. For example, e-governance. The term e-governance is the effective and efficient use of modern information and communication technologies such as internet, LANs, and mobile phones to improve the activities with a view to establish good and transparent governance in the country. Generally, e-governance is composed of three components such as government, citizen, and business houses. This means governance to government, governance to citizens, and governance to business are integral parts of ICT. E-commerce. E-commerce refers to the buying and selling products and services over electronic systems through internet and other computer networks. E-commerce involves digitally enabled commercial transactions among the organizations and the customers. The most popular medium of e-commerce are electronic data interchange, electronic mail, that means email, World Wide Web, that is www, internet applications, and network applications. The common applications of e-commerce are email, enterprise content management, instant messaging, news groups, online shopping and order tracking, and online banking. Now, if we look at developing countries, we shall see that the present situation is not favorable for e-commerce. The reasons are concerned with the overall development of ICT infrastructure and the mindset of the users in the developing countries. Dear participants, another issue and challenge is concerned with management of information systems. MIS. MIS broadly refers to a computer-based systems that provides managers with the tools to organize, evaluate, and efficiently manage departments and sub-departments within an organization. In order to provide past, present, and future prediction, a management information system can include software that helps in decision-making, data, resources such as databases, the hardware resources of a system, decision support systems, people management, and project management applications, and any computerized processes that enable the department to run effectively and efficiently. Farming and agricultural development. Countries with a very high potential of growing food grains and other agricultural products might have more use of ICT for its growth and development. The performance of this sector has an overwhelming impact on major macroeconomic objectives such as employment generation, poverty alleviation, human resources development, food security of the country. Research shows that the mobile telephony, computers, and internet connectivity have the potential to deliver the information at the field level of agricultural country, which is also related to business. However, the information content and the applications need to be developed through a bottom-up approach in order to achieve the objectives of meeting the information needs of the farmers. The reasons could be attributed by the lack of bargaining power of the farmers, lack of productivity of the farmers, price and demand fluctuation in input and output markets, lack of pricing information for the output market, and lack of agricultural knowledge. Health and medication. In developing countries, preventable diseases and premature deaths are still very high. Problem of access to basic health services affects distinct regions, communities, and social groups. ICTs have the potential to impact almost every aspect of this health sector. In public health sector, information management and communication processes are pivotal. Research shows that the business model of Bangladesh are more likely to target a better off population who can either pay a fee for the services or enable a website to generate revenue from selling goods or services online. But the ICT facilities are still not developed at the mass level in Bangladesh to grasp that opportunity. Development of manpower. Information communication technology plays a significant role in developing human capital through bargaining, a revolutionary change in education systems, especially focusing on the development of rural schools by the use of ICT in imparting education to the students of primary and secondary levels. ICT in education systems is very much important. One of these facilities is to digitalize the academic books both in primary and secondary levels and distribute these across the country so that the students in rural areas can download the books from the internet at free of cost, which is of course barred by the supply of electricity. Infrastructure development. Poor and inefficient infrastructures undermine the economic development of a country. The government needs to address the problems systematically and channel investment towards expanding its highways, railroads, seaports, and airports, modernizing telecommunications infrastructure, and introduce the internet for the mass people who are still in the process of developing countries. Therefore, the issues discussed are very much important for the developing country context. If the developing countries take this into account and can reflect it in their policies, the challenges for using ICT in SME business management like poor telecommunication infrastructure, ICT education of the people, and inadequate skilled manpower, etc. might be overcome. Dear participants, with this, I would like to conclude here, and I also would like to thank the organizers for inviting me here as a keynote speaker for this prestigious conference. I am from Uttara University, which is one of the largest university of Bangladesh. Thank you all.